Alright guys, we're back with the Vortex. As you've seen in the last video, we was having issues. Blinking ESC wouldn't even go full throttle, and then it'd go into almost like a limp mode, high temp mode. So I actually figured out what the problem is. Here, I will actually show you. So what actually happened was I was running it on this, and I got like 2 charges on it. So and as you can see, I have done change connectors to an IC5 or EC5. I forget what these are called. Anyway, we changed connectors because I thought it was this connector, these TRX connectors, not carrying the current. So I tried multiple batteries. Actually, I'll show you the batteries I tried. So these are the batteries I tried. All 4 of them still had the same issue. So that's when I kind of ruled out that it was a LiPo problem. Maybe it was an ESC problem. And I looked online. I didn't see anything that said these were prone for failure. So then I thought maybe it's just an overtemp problem, because it is. I mean, it's 90 degrees right now. It's pretty warm out. So what I ended up doing is I went ahead and did a, check the balance on these. This was out of balance by 0.2 volts on one cell. This one was the same way, out of balance. These ones I couldn't check the balance on them. So I went ahead and did a full charge on this battery and then checked the balance when I was done, and it came back to balance. Ran it again, and I don't know if you can tell in the video here, it actually puffed this battery. And when this puffed, it won't even read now. All the cells don't even read. I'll show you what I mean. So I use this Hobbywing programmer, and it's got a battery check on it. It's actually really nice. So the balance ports, when I plug it in, so there it's plugged in, and this thing doesn't even kick on. So it clearly is a bad battery. When this thing puffed, it lost steering too. So then I put another battery in it and checked the steering on it, and this servo has went bad. So I think this battery puffing caused my servo to go out, but these being unbalanced was causing my issue with the ESC flashing. So real quick, on the ZOP power battery, this particular battery, it's junk. It's only been through 2 cycles, and it lost balance, and then it rebalanced. It took forever to balance out, and then it puffed. So that's a junk battery. Now I have 2 of these, and I haven't had a single issue. They did go out of balance once, and they took a while to balance back in. So far they seem fine. They're nice and straight, no puffs on them, so I'm going to keep using these. This one ended up having a bad cell, and also down here, this is the one that exploded on me, and it doesn't work anymore either. So, and this one still takes a charge. I don't like that I can't check the balance on it, because it has the Traxxas ID connectors on it. I do have this charger, and I can check the balance with my phone, but I can't just, plug into a programmer or balance check and see what it is. And I actually have an EcoBoost servo coming for it. So I actually have an EcoBoost servo coming for it. It'll be here in a couple of days. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and throw a new servo in it and balance charge one of those ZOP power batteries, and then we're going to do another speed test on it. It still has the high-speed gearing in it. It's still 90 degrees outside, so we're going to see if it'll take it now. Okay, so it looks like I don't have a brand new servo laying around, so we're going to take servo out of this now parts car. This thing's got pretty cheap everything in it, but it's a good parts car. It's got this is a Banggood motor, Banggood ESC. I pulled a kid on a skateboard with this stuff. Let me show you this. This is that Rockstar or Race Star motor. I think it was like 80 bucks for this and the ESC. This thing pulled like 80 pounds and never overheated. No issues with it. I love this for as cheap as it was. and I got a 25 kg servo in here that I'm gonna take out of this and put it in the Vorteks so we can speed check this thing. Alright guys, so we're all back together. We got the new servo in there. That was not as easy as I thought it was going to be. That servo, the mesh on it is not the right one for the arm, and the metal horn I have laying around here somewhere, right here, is too long to fit in that box, so we didn't get to use it. So I forced it on there. At least we can get a run out of it and see what it'll actually do. And I have those EcoBoost servos coming, like I said, so I know those have the right gear on them for the arms. So let's go out and see what it'll do. Battery's almost charged. I'm hoping for 55, 60 miles an hour. It's still, I haven't been able to reach 60 miles an hour. It says it'll do it 60 out of the box with a high-speed gearing. We're going to try it. It's also 90 degrees outside, so I don't know how long it's going to run for, but we're going to try it. Alright guys, like I said, we're out here doing a speed run. There's cars and people out here, so we're going to try to make it out of their way and brief. But my GPS app has quit on my phone, so let's see if I downloaded a new one, and we're going to see if this works. And we are running the Zop Power 5000 milliamp hour battery. We're going to go ahead and see what happens. Right now it's sitting at 0. Be back with you in a second. So first things first, we're going to do a warm-up pass. Seems to be working, so. Like I said, we just did a warm-up pass to make sure this thing is working. It recorded 29 miles per hour. We're going to reset that, and we're going to hit full throttle this time and see what it does. So guys, we just did a speed pass as you just seen, and this thing says 64 miles per hour. That is bone stock with the high speed gearing on a Zop Power battery. It's actually balanced. Now I'll show you what is going on with the steering servo since it doesn't actually work correctly. It keeps throwing the steering off because it's just stripping itself out. So we got the new servo coming that will hopefully fix that. Until next time, there's the update on the Vorteks. So guys, real quick on the Vorteks, 64 miles per hour. That's pretty substantial if you ask me, seeing how it only claims 60 out of the box. And in my experience, anything on the claims of the box, you go ahead and minus 3 miles per hour, and that's what it actually does. So I'm pretty impressed with 64 miles per hour. Kind of sucks that servo died, the original, but that's okay. We put a different one in there, and it kind of sucks that it's not the right gear mesh for the servo horn. So once I get that back together with the right servo horn on it, we'll actually take it out and bash it and launch it in the air and see if it can take some ramps and whatnot. But also another thing that impressed me about it, even with that tall gear on there for the speed, it still has a little punch in it. It still wants to wheelie, and anything else I put the high gearing in, it not always wants to lift the front wheels off like that. So I'm pretty impressed with that. Here after this video, we got an infraction. We're going to go through the whole entire unboxing on it. We're going to do some speed runs, and we're going to race it. If it's anything like the Vorteks, I would be unimpressed if it's under 80 miles per hour. So don't worry guys, that's coming soon. Short of that, if there's anything else you guys want to see, please let me know. I do all this stuff for you guys, for your guys' enjoyment. So also, don't forget to subscribe, hit a like, hit the bell so you guys don't miss the cool stuff coming up. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later.